Hello, everyone. Welcome to God's Untainted Word. I just wanted to share a quick message about this being an issue here in New Zealand in regards to McDonald's giving away the free cheeseburger, having that offer, and the fact that nutritionists are concerned about it. It says here last week it was free fuel, today it's free cheeseburgers. A lot of people downloaded the app. I see further down, but meanwhile, when nutritionists, it says here, meanwhile, when nutritionists are concerned that this very aggressive and concise strategy, which revolves no advertising spend, makes it too easy for fast food giants to lure young and low income customers into unhealthy eating habits. I want to stop there. First and foremost, you can't assume that this is going to cause a sense of uneating habits. If someone is keen for free cheeseburger anyway, and in general, it's going to take more than one free cheeseburger to cause someone to go into an unhealthy eating habit. At the end of the day, they have to be in an unhealthy eating habit anyway. They must, an unhealthy eating habit takes time to build up. You can't just, one cheeseburger is not going to put you over the edge, sort of thing. You have to really, So I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm not backing up McDonald's at all. I know it's a very global corporate high end company worldwide, and there is definitely agendas behind a lot of what McDonald's do. A lot of times many people believe that their meat is fake, that it's not actually real meat, or these aspects of all sorts of stuff in their meat, from plastic to human flesh to all sorts of stuff in the meat, and I wouldn't put that past McDonald's being a corporate company at all. I wouldn't, but we have to realize we can't just point the finger at anybody buying, getting one free cheeseburger and thinking that it's automatically going to lure people into unhealthy eating habits. If you're eating unhealthy anyway, of course you're going to get the free cheeseburger. But at the end of the day, unhealthy eating habits starts at home, most likely, or starts within the person themselves. So they've got to go out there. They've got to be eating unhealthy all the time. So this here makes it easy for the fast food diet to lure young and low income customers in unhealthy eating habits. That's a bit of a stretch, to be honest. But I do see an agenda potentially behind it, where giving away this sort of fast food and that sort of thing is not necessarily a good thing. Now I'm going to just put it out there. I did go down the road and get me a free cheeseburger. I must say I did. I don't. I try my best not to eat McDonald's too much. I kind of steer away from a lot of this because it makes me feel really, really yuck afterwards a lot of the times. But I have in the last not been on the most healthy eating habit buzz at the moment. I'm trying to get back into it. But I did get the free cheeseburger. So, but I don't put it down to go, wow, oh, I got the free cheeseburger. Now I'm automatically on an unhealthy eating habit. No, I've kind of started the unhealthy eating habit already. This is just playing a part in that. So, so it says the app has 600,000 installs before last night. It's since been downloaded further 20,000 times. It is the number one app, number one to be downloaded in the App Store. They're getting ready. The last year in 2018 they gave away 25,000 Big Macs to celebrate their 50th birthday. So you can see that they are luring people in a little bit, yes, but at the end of the day you can't blame it upon any particular person. We choose what we eat every day, and if you are going to blame a company for their unhealthy food, don't go there. That's the thing. You have a will to choose what you want to do. If you're going to go out there and splurge out on crap food like McDonald's and Burger King and KFC all the time, and then wonder why you're gaining weight and feeling like crap, then you can't go and blame those companies for that. I mean, you should know off the top of your head that it's crap food. It's at times toxic food. You don't want to be really eating that. I need to stop eating this sort of stuff, to be honest, too, because it's no good for us. But you can't say that it's, yeah, it's crazy. So they serve 1.5 million Kiwis every week. So while 50,000 sounds like a lot, the freebies are a financial drop in the bucket. This is really never intended to be a big market push, said Kenny. But I read this bit here. Carol Wham, dietitian and associate professor at Massey University, says the promotion shows social irresponsibility and undermines the public health sector's efforts to reduce our obesogenic environment, one who is unhealthy is abundantly accessible and affordable, one where unhealthy food is abundantly accessible and affordable. Well, actually, no, McDonald's is rip-off. It's really dear. Buying one meal for $10, you could literally get $10 worth of food at the supermarket and eat a lot healthier. So it's the decisions that people make in their lives that you can, that comes down to it. It's nothing to do. It doesn't show social irresponsibility. If part of being, if you're being irresponsible with your eating habits, that's on you and you only. And if you're a child, then that's on the parents to not let their child become obese and eat this crap food. They need to be able to understand that this is a sense of, it is a sense of social responsibility to a degree, but I think going and get a free cheeseburger because you got a free cheeseburger on the app from McDonald's doesn't show a social irresponsibility. You're picking up something that's free. What do you get free these days? Nothing comes free really at all. So most people, including myself, jump at a chance at something free. Yes, it's not exactly the best thing in the world, and I wouldn't glorify McDonald's as being somewhere where I would like to go all the time and eat, or even take my children at all. If I had children, I wouldn't be taking my children to any fast food chain at all. I wouldn't even expose them to that at all. I'd be showing them good eating habits. I'd be making sure that they don't get obese, that they live and grow up in a healthy living environment, and spiritually, mentally, physically, and nutritionally. All of it, they have to be, because the parents have a responsibility. And you see so many kids going there, to these fast food chains, and they just a lot of these kids are obese, and it tears my heart apart seeing this, because the kids know no better. They just go, oh, McDonald's, yay, and it was like that for me when I was a kid too, although my mum limited the times we went there because she was a good parent. But we can't, some parents are just like, I can't be bothered cooking, or some of them don't even know how to cook at all, and they're lazy, and all they want to do is just go and buy, but yet they spend hundreds of dollars, probably more a year, spending on disgusting food to feed their children and their families, because they can't be bothered learning how to cook or cook a decent meal for their kids. I mean, for me, that shows that they don't love their kids. They don't love their kids, that they're going to destroy them and kill them with this toxic food that is out there, this fake food that's out there today. Not to mention the new Impossible Burger that's now coming out, the Impossible Whopper that's coming out over in America. I'm not sure if it'll come here to New Zealand from Burger King, and it's about this meat. And what it was is this meat is made a soy-based product, and which is, you think is all fine, but because it's a soy-based product, it also represents blood. There's something in the meat that represents blood. So in other words, it's like almost imitating the real meat. But you think, well, if people are going to choose a fake meat over the real meat, they don't want to see the blood. They don't want to look at something and see it bleeding, because that's the whole point of eating something that's vegan, or whatever. So why make it look like blood? That makes me wonder what's in that meat, really. But we won't go into that. I'm just going to say, see, now this is silly. I'm really surprised they're doing this. It's an awful thing to think this will be the future of food marketing, said Wham, which is Carol Wham. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all, Carol. I'm not surprised at all, because at the end of the day, this is what they've been doing for years and years and years. Of course, it's an awful thing to think this will be the future. It's not the future. It's the present. It was the past. It's been happening for years. Why you're really surprised that they're doing this is your ignorance is bliss. You see the ignorance coming out in that. I think you need to do some research, Carol, and it's considering that you're a dietitian and associate professor at Massey University, you would think you'd know all this. But dietitians don't know everything, and I've gone to dietitians myself, and to be honest, I knew more than them. I actually was telling them stuff they didn't know. So, I kind of avoid dietitians, to be honest. No offense to Carol, but I'm just saying. She believes the promotion is a means of coercing young people and people into compromised financial situations and fast food loyalty. If you're loyal to a fast food chain, that's your own doing. Again, it comes down to the individual making that choice. Do you choose to go somewhere that serves up disgusting food and to feed your kids that food, or what? Nobody shows loyalty. The loyalty that comes is a loyalty to their gut. That's where their loyalty lies. I feel like food, I want to get something disgusting to eat. Well, they don't think of it as disgusting. They think of it as something that's cheap or nasty, but they don't even think it's nasty. They just think it's, hey, it's all good. Just go eat it because I can't be bothered cooking. That's the problem. So I don't agree with that again. Carol is ignorant. I'm sorry to say, but she's ignorant on this whole situation. She doesn't get it at all. Customers must be over 16 years old for McDonald's app account, while people aged 18 to 34 make up the largest percentage of New Zealand customers based on transactions. The actual profile of our app users, pretty reflective of society. Older people use apps too. So this is them tracking the apps, knowing extra stuff about the people that have the app on their phone. Again, we know about those who are awake know about the mindset of these apps and how Facebook is monitoring us and all that stuff. For those who don't agree, that's just I'm sorry to say you're not aware of this, and that's maybe you'll wake up one day. McDonald's says the free burgers are a reward for their existing app users and to encourage other customers to install it. This app sends users direct notifications about daily and weekly offers. I've turned that off. I do have the app though, but Christchurch nutritionist Leah Stenning says the 1,280 kilojoule cheeseburger is not problematic as it's representative of the food pyramid: bread, meat, cheese, veggies. But our regular dependence on takeaways is. So look at that, 1,280 kilojoules cheeseburger. That's a lot of calories. Additionally, it's the add-ons, fries, fizzy drinks and sundaes which double the calorie intake. Yes, and that's why. At the end of the day, it's actually bad to have potato with meat. I was looking into it, and it's actually a bad thing to for our bodies. Our bodies can't react properly to the potato and to meat, having that in a meal at the same time. And then the fizzy drink just adds a whole bunch of all sorts of empty calories into it as well, and it all mixes up. I hate to see what our stomachs look like after eat something like this. This is what I was saying. One burger won't make a difference, but when people depend on takeaways day in and day out, it becomes a concern. She agreed with Wham that while treat foods are fine as treats, McDonald's efforts to hook people on them with a free offering is sneaky. That's probably more where I would go. Yes, one burger might make the difference. If you're in a bad eating habit environment or bad eating habits in general, you are going to go and get this free cheeseburger. Yes, and it doesn't help the situation in your life with your dietary needs or eating habits, but it's going to happen anyway. But if people, as she said, if people depend on takeaways day in and day out, it becomes a concern. So yeah, food treats are fine. I actually, to be honest, for myself, and for parents who have kids, and for all you guys out there, just steer clear of all these food chains completely. The only thing I really like getting from McDonald's that I will continue to do is the coffee, because the coffee is really good there. I think that they do genuine actual coffee. I don't see anything wrong with their coffee at all. Um, so yeah, but I mean, I think that we just need to steer clear of all of these stuff, especially those who know what these big corporate agencies do. But yeah, so yeah, again, I'll link this thing into the description section for sure, and you can have a read through anyway. But um, obviously that um, yeah, so that's not part of it. This guy obviously just bought a whole lot of cheeseburgers some time ago, I guess, but that's not part of it, because you can, once you get the app, once you redeem it, you have to actually click the redeem button on the app in order for it to happen. But anyway, I just want to share that with everyone. I saw a little bit of flaws in this in the dietitian, what the dietitian said, and a little bit about what this article's about. At the end of the day, it comes down to the individual, or the parents, if it's a children or a child, that we have to make right decisions for our children, but we also have to make right decisions for ourselves. The Lord says to, the body is a living temple of the Holy Spirit, and we have to honor our bodies and treat them right. And if we're feeding our bodies with toxic food, we have to make sure it's not good. So and I confess I'm been eating really really bad food lately. A lot of McDonald's, a lot of KFC, and all that, and I need to stop as well, because I'm feeling the effects of it. There's a lot of effects that come from eating this sort of food. That's why I wonder what's in it. But I just wanted to do that. Thank you, everyone. I love you all, and God bless. God bless you all.